Hey, what's good, you guys? This is your boy Jaquan, the host.
Your co-host, Kelis Booker.
Here at Keep It a Grand Radio, where we mix culture,
conversation,
and music that is true. What's good? What's good? This is your boy Jaquan Grant.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kelis.
And we are back with episode 2. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great.
We made it to episode 2, y'all. So definitely, thank y'all so much for supporting us for sure.
Yes, we love all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for the engagement, the shares, all that.
It's been definitely noted, and we truly appreciate it. But we are back with, like I said, episode 2, and we're going to go ahead and get into our first segment, which is going to be Track of the Week. So put us on. What record did you decide to be Track of the Week for week 2? What was the one that you decided to,
So my good sis, Summer Walker, just dropped her new album, Finally Over It.
Shout out.
Okay, she was over it, still was over it, but now we are finally over it. So the song that I wanted to play for Track of the Week was my favorite off her album, which is called No, because the answer is no. Y'all get so used to us saying, yes. No, the answer is no. Don't ask me about Nathaniel. No.
No, I fuck with it.
Me too, because the answer is no. And then did you hear her? You got the nerve to take my car and bring it back on E? The audacity, like what?
Hey, for real. I fuck with Summer Walker only because, of course, she's a dope singer for sure. But I feel like she a little bit, she reminds me of a female version of like a Bryson Tiller or a Drake, where it's like she knows the pocket that she be in. She knows the woman that she, who's listening to her music. Right. And on top of that, she's real relatable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And she is a master at creating records that have, those dark elements. Like, I just really love, like, any production that sounds dark. And I feel like when she gets on records like that, the record is out of here. So I like the record for sure.
Yeah, me
too.
Yeah,
you did an amazing job.
It.
Yeah, for sure.
You did your thing, Summer. Keep dropping them albums, girl. We waiting on them.
And if y'all want to listen to that full record, make sure y'all go tune in to Keep It a Grand Radio. It is streaming live right now. So don't miss out. It's streaming if you want to listen to that full record. But like she said, Summer Walker just dropped the album. Make sure y'all tap in because she's definitely making history right now.
I'm telling you right now, and y'all lucky y'all only can do one song because we'll be listening to the whole album.
For sure. Low key, just talking about the album, I listened to the record with her and Chris Brown, Baby.
Yeah.
And I think it was like a sample of Mariah Carey, Always Be My Baby. And I'm like, I really like that record too. She got a record with Doja Cat. There's a lot of people on that project. Lotto, Gloria.
I'm not really a Doja Cat fan.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no. She's a bit estranged to me.
Wait. What's wrong with Doja?
I mean, what's not wrong with Doja?
Right, what's something that she don't? And I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
First of all, let's just take it all the way back to, bitch, I'm a cow. Go moo.
That definitely was a crazy record. I didn't care for that record.
But that right there was the start of the ripple effect. Like, I mean, my good sis, doesn't she have a whole, like, satanic Airbnb? Like, she has, first of all, I just don't like Doja Cat. I'm not even about to talk too much on her.
Satanic Airbnb. We may have to actually bring that into our culture talk, which... We're on Culture Talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, we're getting into Culture Talk.
We're getting into Culture Talk. So
yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm just, stuff like that right there just never sits right with me. And I really believe in, like, when the artists sell their souls and do all of that crazy estranged stuff. So with that being said, like, I just never really, and then, like, the sis had the nerve to be getting interviewed one day and just meowing like a cat. With the mic is, like, dead in your face and you're meow. Like, I would have, what?
Hey, shit like that make me laugh. Only because it's like she being petty.
That's so weird though. Yeah. No,
I think honestly it's not just her. I think a lot of artists when they get into that, they get into Hollywood or Hollyweird, they start, doing a lot of stuff. And I always say this, and I know it's really hard as listeners, as consumers to do this because we are flawed, individuals as humans. we have a hard time separating art from the artist.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if I see you, prime example, and I know this is going to probably get so many fucking clips.
Oh, Lord, what you finna
and
do?
so many.
What you finna say?
Like, you're whatever. First and foremost, I do not agree with anything this person has done. I don't stand by their actions. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, they were justified in the things that they've done. However, I cannot deny the art itself. So somebody like R. Kelly,
I
right?
knew very well.
Someone like R. Kelly, you can even throw Diddy in that same standpoint. Are they horrible people? Sure. Have they done some despicable things? Yes. Should they be locked up? You're damn right. I'm not saying free anybody. I'm not saying that they were wrong.
But the intention behind the music.
No, and I'm not even saying the records that have those, like, age ain't nothing but a number, shit like that. I'm not saying those songs. But you cannot tell me you've never sung I Believe I Can Fly.
I mean, but at that point, it's just like, why are you that happy to fly? Like, are you the bottom or you the top? What do you mean? At this point, I'm sorry, but you don't get no slack from me.
You feel like the moment somebody like they mess up in their personal life, you have to throw away everything that they
Because at the end of the day, what type of mindset were they in making that music? You know, like, that's my whole thing. Like, if you're that type of person,
you're personal with it.
The music is personal. They're not just in the studio saying whatever for whatever. No, it's all connected to some type of emotional tie. They're able to relate in some type of way. So that's what I'm saying. Like, throw him away in the music.
I tend to look at art and the artist as separate only because I look at it from this standpoint. And I get what you're saying. If you was in a stand, in which we don't physically know because none of us was there.
But at the end of the day, we know when he was doing what he was doing and the timelines match. So what? What?
So if the timelines match, then yeah, I agree. However, if there's any instance of okay, you made this record, let's say it was one of the first records that you actually made when you was a teenager before you got into all this wickedness. Uh-huh. Should we throw the record away because you decided to do all this wickedness?
Like I said, the audacity of this man. Are we not hearing this? You are...
What's wrong with... Okay, Kanye West is another example, right?
He's estranged too.
So...
What do you mean? He's all the way off his rocker. Like,
Jesus walks?
Man, what? First of all, I'm sorry, I don't play about God or with God. And when you that estranged like that, you know what you're doing. And at the end of the day, I'm not even about to get too much on that. All of them are estranged.
We're going to come back. I want to debate with you so bad with this topic, but I know that we're on a short time crunch. So.
Yes, I was about to say, that's the only reason I'm not trying to get into it like that. But at the end of the day, folks, y'all can sit there and keep bumping and grinding.
Right. Do what's right. How about that?
But just know that man was thinking about bumping and grinding your nieces and nephews, okay?
And where he at?
Where he should be.
In jail. Where he should be, exactly. So, look, let's get into culture talk. And I want to talk about Grammy nominations. So, a lot of people in the industry, a lot of people just who understands the Grammys, you know, it's been getting kind of like this flack, I guess you can say. Only because most recently, you know, it came out that there may be some rigging, which I just feel like any type of big award show, in my honest opinion, there's going to be some level of biasness, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I try not to really play too much into that because it's out of my control. If they're going to decide who's going to be the Grammy winner, I can't physically make you know what I'm saying, a choice or decision on that. They're going to choose that. But with that being said, we do have some Grammy nominations that I definitely want to bring up, only because, of course, you guys know I do hip hop. I'm into the culture. I'm a part of the R&B sector as well, and I wanted to kind of just talk a little bit about these Grammy nominations because they've been getting a lot of flack of the choices of who should actually win. So, all right. So first and foremost, I want to talk about the best rap album. So these artists are nominated for the best rap album to receive a Grammy. So we have Let God Sort Them Out by The Clips, which is Pusha T and Malice. So, you know, VA The Wave, Virginia All Day. We have Glorious by Glorilla. We have God Doesn't Like Ugly by J.I.D. We got GNX by Kendrick Lamar. And then we have Chromacopia by Tyler, the Creator. So my honest opinion, each one of these projects, for the most part, can definitely win
Yeah.
that category. I'm not 100% up on JID's album. I listened to a few records, but not fully the entire body of work like the other artists. But I definitely
heard it.
Yeah, but I know he's definitely a really, really talented artist, you know, coming from Atlanta. So he's definitely really, really big, signed to Dreamville.
Atlanta.
Yeah, but if I had to throw my decision, I guess you can say, my hat in the ring, I feel like if any one of these, I'm going to just give y'all 3. If any one of these albums win, I wouldn't be mad. So let God sort them out by the Clips, because this is a Virginia-based platform. I'm going to support everything Virginia for sure.
Everything Virginia for sure.
So the Clips, you know, they put out an album, and I actually had a chance to listen to this album, which is crazy. I was on my way to Fayetteville to get these grills. And I listened to this entire album there, back, and it was the first album in a long time other than my own music where I'm like, I gotta play that back.
Okay.
Because it was real,
I know,
real.
You said there and back, like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I played it. I played it multiple times. It was a really, really good album from start to finish. Pharrell produced a lot on it. Another dope, 757 Virginia producer. And it was just amazing, like the type of records that they put together. My favorite was So Be It.
I was just about to ask, what's the favorite song?
So Be It, for sure. So Be It. So Be It.
So Be It.
Yeah, it's definitely a good record. He actually disses Travis Scott in that record too, Pusha T. But really, really great record. And I just feel like because this was the first album, I think like it's been some years. I think it's been like I would say maybe 10 or 20 years or something since they've last released the album. So it's been a long time. So it's really, really big for the culture. They did an amazing job. The next album I definitely would say is going to be Glorious by Glorilla. So Glorilla, I feel like she came onto the scene. A lot of people was calling her a one-hit wonder. And she just...
Psych.
Nah, let me show you I can keep this shit rolling.
Psych.
So she definitely proved it wrong, you know what I'm saying? She came out with so many different singles, and the album itself was really good. So she's one of the ones who I think definitely deserve it. And I definitely wouldn't be mad if Glorilla got it. The next person is definitely near and dear to me because he's definitely one of my favorite artists. It's going to be Kendrick Lamar. I think we did not hear... most of us heard Not Like Us so much, you know what I'm saying, from 2024 to now. And he's somebody who I've been listening to since I was in high school. So you're talking about over a decade at this point right now. And he's been killing it still. So GNX had a lot of dope records. I would say definitely my favorite song from there is going to be Dodger Blue. But he had a lot of dope records. TV Off. Man in the Garden, like a lot of different records. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, my honorable mention is going to be Chromacopia. A lot of people don't give Tyler, the Creator, his flowers, but not only is he's my age, he's been doing it for a long time. I first listened to Tyler, the Creator when I remember I was a junior in high school, and I remember seeing how he was comfortable with pushing the boundaries with his music and his art. The very first video I saw of him, he ate a roach, literally, in the video. So he's in a video, he has a gigantic cockroach, and he bites it. And I remember first thinking, like, this guy's disgusting as fuck. But then I was like, yo, I know the wow factor on this, because this was before virality was a thing.
Right.
I'm like, everybody's going to know about this.
Yeah.
And everybody in the industry at that time knew about it. Yeah. So, and from there, he's continuously been doing that same type of stuff as far as like wow factor in his art. And he's very, very a part of the culture. I just love people who are part of the culture. He's a part of the fashion culture. If y'all ever see anybody wearing the Odd Future socks or the OF, this is his brand. Okay. So he's been able to make millions of dollars off of socks. That just show you like off of socks. So
nothing I can't do. Okay.
So So definitely tap into them. So I don't really mind any of them when, like I said, I'm not too familiar with JID's album. I didn't listen to it, but definitely I would say those 4. I'm not mad at it. From an R&B standpoint, so...
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me just intervene right quick. R&B, they need to give my girl Janae Aiko her flowers. I am so sick and tired of every year my girl's not getting a Grammy. Her music is bomb. She outdoes everybody, in my opinion, okay? Please give my good sis her flowers while she's here, because y'all know she eats the girls down. Like,
you would say she's top? Like...
Bro, she's top 1. Nobody else is topping Janae. Bro, nobody is topping Janae Aiko, because at the end of the day, even her live performances, no auto-tune. So, with that being said, voice is raw. Everything about her is raw. I love her music. I love the different type of vibe she brings to her music, man. Like, y'all need to give my good sis her flowers while she is here. I get so sick of seeing everybody else get some shine and not Janae Aikio. Like, it's so sickening. Yes. It's so sickening. I love her. I literally been listening to her since I was, like, middle school and up. Like, give my sis her flowers.
Nah, she's really talented for sure.
She is overly talented.
Yeah.
And then come on now, even her daughter is out doing. Come on, don't even play.
Her daughter is doing music?
I mean, well, when she had her on the Sing to Me song, I just thought it was so cute. Like, bro, and then you could just hear it in the voice, like, no auto-tune, like I said.
Nah, she's definitely talented. Unfortunately, she's been in the media for a different reason. Most recently, you heard everything with her with Big Sean, which I don't really. This is my thing, right? Because since we're talking about culture,
stupid.
You brought her up. I feel like, for one, outside looking in, I think a lot of people like to judge people's relationships or situations, and you don't really know what's going on.
The ins and outs, correct.
And you don't really know, you know what I'm saying, how certain things play out. Now, rumor is they have separated or broken up, whatever the case may be, because he wasn't trying to marry her.
Yes.
And that's why the whole split happened. Now, with that being said, do I see myself fucking around with somebody for a decade and not proposing? I think that's crazy. If especially we have a child, we've been playing house, we've been together, we're doing all these things, and this is something that we've talked about. I think that's crazy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yes. However, I will say this: we really don't know if she really wanted it. I know I saw a video of her saying like, "Oh, you didn't put a ring on it," but what if there's a sense of maybe in their particular relationship, because I know people who's like, we don't want to get married. Like, that's not something that we tend to do. We just together.
So y'all like wasting each other's time. Like, yeah, let's just wake up, be together for the next decade, and then if I'm tired of you, I'm going to be done with you. And then, yeah, we just wasted a whole decade. Like,
now that's crazy. But see, that's what I'm saying. This is why, like we was talking about last pod, which I'll make sure y'all go check that out. You have to be communicating this shit. If I know we're in this relationship and we're deciding to, move forward with certain things, and I know you're like, well, I'm already getting close to 40. I expect to be married by this time frame. If I knew that and I still chose to waste your time, then yeah, I'm at fault. Yeah. But if we both went into this like, yeah, we're not really looking for anything serious, which of course things can change over time, and then I decide not to propose to you, you really can't be upset with me if I knew going into this, or if you knew going into this, we weren't even trying to get married. Yeah.
But we don't know if that was the situation.
Yeah, we don't know. That's what I'm saying. We don't know that situation.
So with that being said, I'm gonna put an opinion on that ain't the situation.
And she wanted the ring, of course.
Wanted the ring, been waiting on the ring, been real loyal. I mean, let's be for real. Out of all the celebrities that we see, how many times have you seen anything scandalous about Janae Aikio?
I've seen one thing.
Which?
Apparently.
Okay, allegedly.
Allegedly, she had a baby by Omarion's brother, right?
Okay.
Apparently, she was dating some producer, and she cheated on that producer with Big Sean. And the producer was like, I guess, trying to give her those things, marry her, whatever. She chose to say she cheated on him. She went with Big Sean because she was attracted to Big Sean. Mm-hmm. Big Sean never was trying to commit fully.
Okay.
So that's why he never proposed. So people were like, well, the man who was who had your back, who did all these things for you, you cheated on him for a nigga who basically gave you a baby and dipped out.
Okay,
so whose fault is it? Janae?
At the end of the day, my good
sis. Whose fault is it? No, let's have some accountability. Let's have some accountability. Whose fault is it?
Right. I mean, and on that aspect, yes, it's all about accountability. So she was wrong for that.
If it's true.
If that's true, because this is alleged. But if it's not true, at the end of the day, she was young. So what?
Are you serious?
Yes. So what?
So age is...
Mr. Age ain't nothing but a number. Yeah, calm it down. So at the end of the day, if my good sis decided, you know what? Yes, this man might be showing up for me, doing these things,
Everything
but I'm attracted
want.
to that man. If she wanted to go be with the man that she was attracted to, then there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, hold on.
Go ahead. Say what you about to say. Let's hear it.
At the end of the day, once the attraction was mutual, once both parties were involved emotionally, physically, and all the other things, then of course at that point it don't matter that she chose him over him, because at the end of the day he accepted it. So now they're building, and that's not to say, oh, well, you should have just stuck with the last guy. Like, what? I mean, who's to say if she would have just stuck with him that it wouldn't have been an early divorce? Like, there's just so many different ways you could take that. So we're going to show our sis some good grace, and we're going to say that if she wasn't physically or emotionally or had any type of attraction to that man and went to go with Big Sean, Big Sheen, Big him, Big whatever, cut my sis some slack for that, because that's what she was attracted to at the time, you know? Like, come on now.
And like I said, this is all allegedly.
Is all alleged.
I don't know.
But at the end of the day, let me tell you something. I ain't never seen it. So, I don't know what bloggers...
What we always say, go look it up.
Yeah, well, go
Go
find
get your receipts. You will see it.
And go make sure your receipts is credible.
The second Grammy nomination was Best R&B Performance. So, we got Jaquan by Justin Bieber, which I really wouldn't consider a R&B performance. I thought that was more pop.
What?
Yeah, they got Justin Bieber. I don't know why they chose to put him in this category. I fuck with the song, but I wouldn't consider it R&B.
Like, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, but nobody really cares about what you and Miss Bieber has going on. You're not R&B.
The second one is going to be It Depends. So Chris Brown featuring Bryson Tiller, which is a bop for sure. Folded by Kehlani. We got
wins.
Mutt by Leon Thomas. Mutt is really like that.
I'm not gonna lie.
And then you got Heart of a Woman by Summer Walker.
Oh, see, I didn't know she was in there. Summer Walker wins. Because, no, that song right there is it. But I'm not gonna lie. I can be honest and say right now, between Folded and Heart of a Woman, I have Folded on repeat. Like, I love that song by Kehlani. Like, I sing that all the time because, come pick up your clothes. Come pick them up.
All right, so the last nomination that I wanted to talk about was Album of the Year, which to me, I feel like is as important, probably one of the most important Grammys, only because it encompasses everything that music, has to offer. So once again, we got Chromacopia, Tyler the Creator. So you saw him in the Best Rap Album. Now he's a part of the Album of the Year as well. We have Gents Again by Kendrick Lamar. We have Mayhem by Lady Gaga. We have Mutt by Leon Thomas. We have Let God Sort 'Em Out Again by Clips, Pusha T, and Malice. We have Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter. We have Bad Bunny's album, which I'm not even going to try to butcher that name. I think it's like Debbie. I'm not even going to butcher it. But Bad Bunny's album, which of course you guys know, he's a Latin American artist. So his album is the last album of the year. Now each of those albums play a huge part because it's diversity, right? And I feel like that's what made, to me personally, any type of competition or nomination great, because it's just not just one race. You're able to listen to a different variety of music and a different variety of artists from a different variety of culture. So I'm very, very big on diversity. I'm still gonna be biased for sure. I am going for the people who are part of the rap album. So if Kendrick win for sure, if Clips win for sure, Tyler win for sure. I like, of course, Leon Thomas, so I'm gonna throw him in there as well. Each of these artists are pretty dope in their own right. I fought with Sabrina Carpenter. She's a really talented singer as well, pop singer. So any of these artists, they can easily win this album. So I'm definitely interested to see. The Grammy is gonna be in February, which is my birthday month, 2026. For sure, you know what I'm saying? We getting up there in age, you know what I'm saying? Pisces. See that right there?
I said Aquarius. Is it Aquarius or is it Aquarius? I don't know. Aquarius, okay.
Yeah, but diversity is
Gemini, who cares?
Gemini, okay. That's why. We got the two sides.
Yeah, whatever.
But diversity is important. What do you say?
It's everything. And speaking of diversity, let's get into she's a Caucasian woman who took a class about learning how to interlock locks and all of those things that fall up under that. And pretty much the guy that she mentored under, his name is Chris McDray or something along those lines. But pretty much he had a class. She took it. They took a picture and everything, okay? My good sis was real familiar with him. She decides to stitch one of his videos because in a video he posted, he was saying that people with locks should have two different stylists. One should be able to like retwist and style, and the other one should be able to crochet their hair using the tool. Now, me being a licensed cosmetologist, remember y'all, go check me out, Goddess Growing Hands. I personally do disagree with that. I mean, at the end of the day, a loctician should be able to retwist and style your hair with or without the needle. But unfortunately, we do have some people that, you know, they don't know anything about the crochet needle, so all they do is like the regular retwisting and styling, you know, the basics, whatever. But this lady decides to stitch his video and says that's misinformation. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've been searching for 30 days and 30 nights for the original video. It's no longer up, okay? I guess she caught so much backlash, she ended up deleting the video. But I will say, even off of the short 3 seconds of her saying this is misinformation, and a lot of people stitching her video on top of that, like responding like, you have no rights to talk and all of this, I really wish that us as people, as just individuals, will get over who wears what. Like, I get it. Yes, it originated from us, but that's what makes it even more beautiful. It originated from us, and yet we were still able to make it to where these other races can learn the same skill and be able to execute the same skill on all these other different people and educate people. And everybody has their own opinion when it comes down to how to do hair, because every hairdresser is different. Every loctician is different. Every makeup artist is different. Nail techs, whatever. Everybody is different in their own unique way. So I don't care if I'm walking down the street and I see a group of Caucasian people with locks. I'm going to embrace that, because at the end of the day, it's not about them. It's not about them. It's about the art of the hair. That's what I'm embracing. That's what I'm paying attention to. So, like, I don't like, me personally, I don't know how you feel, but I've just never been the type to be like, oh, well, because it didn't originate from them, or because she's not, like, she doesn't look like me, she shouldn't be wearing that. Like, I don't like that at all.
What I will say, to me personally, I agree with you 100%. But it's two caveats to that.
Okay.
One, that shit do be funny sometimes when I see people who are white, and I'm like, bro, you got dread? Like, it be throwing me off.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I never would try to like condemn somebody and say you can do whatever you want. I'm not here to police, because one thing I learned growing up is like some people, this was all they know. They weren't trying to hijack a culture.
Right.
This is the culture that they grew up into. So they just gravitated to what they felt like was a part of them, and they decided to, you know, wear their hair in a specific way. Now, with that being said, while I don't condemn anybody who doing that, I do feel like those who are doing it just to, it's kind of similar to people doing blackface, right?
Okay.
It's like, if you know on a basis you really wouldn't embrace this culture and wear your hair a specific way, but you're doing it to make fun of or to call out or to say whatever, then it is a problem.
Yeah, that is a problem, and that is disrespectful. But in this instance, that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
I just feel as though everybody has their own opinions, and I don't know the underlying issue between this woman and this man, because like I said, they have a literal picture like together of her taking his mentorship. So I don't know where the disconnect felt like between them for her to even had responded in the manner that she did. But what I will say is, regardless of what was said, I just feel like at the end of the day, everybody just kind of needs to mind their own business to what people does with their hair. Like, I'm sorry, I'll be the one to say it, because I'm literally, if I want to straighten my hair, like I have locks right now, and if I want to comb them out and straighten my hair and put tape-ins in, like, does that, I mean, if we're coming at them, does that leave the doorway open for them to be like, well, y'all want to wear y'all hair straight all the time because you're getting tape-ins, and then what, we are going to come at them like, well, first of all, you know, like, it's just so unnecessary, and I just feel like if everybody kind of just, I don't know, didn't care about how people wear their hair, I mean, are we talking about nails? Are we talking about lashes? Are we talking about makeup? Everybody wears those, and there's no issue. So why is it an issue when somebody voices their opinion about something, whether we agree with it or not? That's just where I'm trying to get the people. Like, it doesn't matter. If you don't agree with her opinion, don't agree with her opinion, but that doesn't mean you come at her and you call her all these type of nasty names, or you degrade her in any type of way, or you say, well, first of all, you're not even supposed to be doing locks, because who are you that's sitting behind the screen using your thumb muscles to say that? You know?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. So, but that's just me. And again, I really don't care about the backlash, because I'm the type, I live for the back and forth, please.
she wants the smoke.
I want the smoke. I really do. Like, bring it. I really don't care, because if you're right, you're right. But if you're wrong, I'm going to let you know you're wrong. And we could go back and forth all day with opinions, but that's just mine. So that's just me.
Damn, well, what if those opinions make people want to, like, fight?
I mean, then at the end of the day, fighting is a broke man's sport. So,
hey, talk your shit. I like that.
Fighting is a broke man's sport. We have other things we're worried about. You're watching me being mad about my opinion. Let's start there.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna get into our next segment.
Fried noodle. So today, folks, we are going to be talking about how hypoallergenic dogs are not real. Now, for the love of me, I really don't care. Please pull out your best veterinarian, your best whatever that deals with the animals. Ask them. Hypoallergenic dogs are not real. And the only reason why I decided to talk about this today is because my 3-year-old son has a severe dog allergy. Like, I'm walking around with an EpiPen. Okay, this is new for me. I don't even really have allergies. Okay, so for an EpiPen, I'm like, whoa. So anytime I express this to somebody, everybody's like, oh, well, just get him a hypoallergenic dog. And I'm, you know.
Well, who's telling you this, though?
Who's telling me what?
Like, to get a hyperallergenic dog?
People. Like, anybody that I would express, like, oh, yeah, my son has a dog allergy. And I'll be like, so he's not even going to be able to experience what it is. You know, like, you know how they say dog is a man's best friend? He's not going to be able to experience that because of his allergies. Yeah. And they're like, oh, just get him a hypoallergenic dog. So with me doing my own research, and this is why you should never just take what one person says and run with it, because you could be, if y'all... If y'all want to be a fly on the wall to see how confident these people say that, like, it'd be like, yeah, man, that's what it is. Just get them a hypoallergenic dog. Solve all your life problems. Like, absolutely not. There is no such thing. Yeah. So, to let y'all know, right? So, first of all, dogs were labeled hypoallergenic because it was a marketing strategy. It was a marketing strategy. Are y'all hearing me?
That's crazy.
Marketing strategy. And they always put, dogs are not 100% hypoallergenic. Like, some of them are just less likely to trigger your allergies. So it's like, you might not experience a full-blown, you're about to croak, but, you know, you could get a little sniffle, a little da-da-da-da-da, but they're not 100% hypoallergenic. Like, I literally want to stress that to y'all so y'all can stop spreading false information.
She's trying to force like that to make sure y'all know that they're not.
So check this out, right? 1900 scientists studied that and learned that people aren't reacting to the dog's hair. So for the longest, this was a wower to me because I always thought it was the dog's hair. Like, oh my gosh, like, I don't even like dog hair, okay? And honestly, I really don't care if y'all like it or not. I'm not really a dog person. I don't wish any harm on the dogs or anything, but like, I'm gonna feed a homeless person before I feed a dog that's rib cage and showing.
So you're not gonna own a dog and allow that dog to eat food off your plate?
Absolutely not.
Or you're not going to like allow that dog to lick your, kiss your mouth?
Oh my God, no! Like, that's definitely not happening. Like, I'm talking about, I'm gonna hit that dog so quick and so hard, y'all gonna think I'll be whooping them for real.
But some people do that. Right?
I'm talking about they make out with the dog, and it just be something.
Gross. Every single time I see that shit, I'm like, bro,
what is going? And then. I know we derailing a little bit, but for the people that think that dogs have the cleanest mouths, that's gonna be another day. Topic for
please give us a fucking fried noodle on that because I've been told that so much since.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you. So we gonna start all these dog myths, starting with hypoallergenic. So we have a man named Wally Coran or Corin or something like that. But anyway, he was the first man that created a Labradoodle. He worked for the Royal Dog Association in Australia in the 1980s. But yeah, he was the first person to create a Labradoodle, and he did that by mixing a Labrador Retriever with a standard poodle. He did the Labrador Retriever because he said for the temperament, and a standard poodle for the shedding because they don't shed a lot. So he thought if he made those two together, it would make a Labradoodle. And the man did it because he met a blind lady.
Wait, what?
He met a blind lady, and she was married to a man who was severely allergic to dogs. So he decided to create a dog that wouldn't trigger his allergies as much, so that way they could have a dog that would be able to assist her, I guess, in ways that he couldn't or whatever, without triggering his allergies, putting him on his deathbed almost.
Yeah.
So that's how all of that came about. But at first, nobody wanted mixed breed puppies, so he came up with the marketing idea of saying, well, they're hypoallergenic. Yeah. So yeah, they're two dogs mixed, but they won't trigger your allergies. They're hypoallergenic. And internet, people, breeders, y'all took that and ran with it. Yeah. Y'all took that and made it seem like this is real. They are not, like, it. I don't even know what was going through. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was still boiling down to like the marketing, idea or whatever of let's just sell the dogs. But just imagine learning now that it was a marketing strategy, and yet people are waking up every day wholeheartedly believing that there are hypoallergenic dogs when they're not. Yeah. Like, they're not real. That's whatsoever. Too. So this man, Mr. Wally, later stated that it was like opening a Pandora box and breeding a Frankenstein monster. He literally...
What?
Yes. I mean, it was the craziest, setup. But anyway, he, pretty much regretted creating this idea because of how irresponsible breeders became when getting involved with these different genetics and stuff. And it was unpredictable. And people really started just to believe it. Like, people just started mixing in these type of dogs saying, well, if this dog isn't shedding this much and this dog does this, let's just make him in. This is a hypoallergenic. So now we have all of these mixed breed dogs because these people took this one idea that Mr. Wally, shout out to you, created, and then they evolved over time with breeders, with all of this. So, and it's not to say that he was already, poodles and all of those other type of dogs that had lower shedding and only one coat and stuff, they've been around already. Yeah. But it wasn't until Mr. Wally decided, well, let me take this dog and this dog. We gonna make this dog. Oh, y'all don't want to buy him? Well, he hypoallergenic. Now what? Now, like I said, present day, I'm sharing a story with people, and they're like, just get him a hypoallergenic dog. Like, yeah, sure. Just gonna still get a dog that sheds less, and I don't know, maybe he'll just croak a little slower. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, y'all. And that also goes, like I said at the beginning, it just goes to show why you cannot just take one thing from one person and run with it. Because when you really do the deep diving in the history, you learn, like today, a marketing strategy. You got played, y'all. Yeah, everybody got played. Everybody has gotten played. And if you think you have an hypoallergenic dog, you don't. And when you go to these vets, they will tell you, there is no such thing. Yeah. But yet, like I said, everybody else is the Einstein, and they know all the information once they hear it from one person, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to tell you, your uncle, your auntie, and y'all are going to tell them, and they're going to tell them, and now everybody's going to believe us, and everybody's going to buy these dogs as y'all did. So shout out to Wally, because your plan worked.
Shout out to Wally. It's crazy. When you actually brought that idea up, this was the very first time I ever heard of that.
Yeah.
I never even knew that was an actual thing. I knew people, who had dog allergies, but I never knew there was a such thing of this, or people trying to make it a such thing of this hyperallergenic dog.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, like you just said, a lot of people will take certain things on the internet and run with it without not having all the facts. And the fact that you were saying personally that, you were dealing with people who was telling you, oh, just do this, and instead, and which could have still, that's what I was saying as far as, That's actually dangerous.
Yeah.
Because, if your child does have a dog allergy and somebody pushing you on that, and if you are gullible or naive or just very trustworthy, let me do this, and you have your dog around your child, and it's causing all these problems, and putting them in harm's way is really dangerous. So stop putting out this rhetoric that
please
there's things that exist that don't, because you fucking shit up.
They don't, you guys. You're slowly but surely having them croak. Just a little slower, though.
Yeah.
Just a little slower.
Because walking around with an EpiPen is a different level.
That's a whole different level.
Different level. Like, I have severe allergies, but not on the case of having to do, like, an EpiPen.
Right.
But I do have to take, like, medicine. So knowing that there are some people who have severe allergies to animals, and you have people who are still allowing certain animals around those people, is like, man, you gotta do better.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're causing a lot of concerns and problems.
And before I even found out about the allergy, he was around nothing but dogs. Like, literally, he was around dogs. But it just started explaining once was made aware of the allergy on why certain things were happening. And it was just like, I mean, all praises to God that nothing, traumatic happened for us to find out. But it's still like, yes, people, please stop pushing that.
Stop pushing that. Stop pushing that. All right, y'all, it's time for our next segment, which is going to be Hometown Hero, where we shine a light on the people and the organizations right here in our own community, doing powerful and meaningful work. And today we're going to be giving a real big spotlight on the Village Initiative. All right, so who are the Village Initiative? The Village Initiative is a Black-led grassroots nonprofit right here in the Williamsburg area. They're all about educational equity, community empowerment, and preserving Black history, which I'm all about. They're led by people like Jaquan Bridgeforth Williams, somebody truly committed to making sure our community stories and our kids get what they need.
Okay, girl.
So let's talk a little bit about what they are about, all right? So their mission is very, very simple for the most part, but also strong. They're all about closing the gap on opportunities in our school system, building community strength, and making sure Black history is not erased, not watered down, but fully told, which we know.
Miss John Uett.
Very similar to Miss Weaver. They definitely support our families. They mentor our students. They run literacy programs and keep real history alive through their local Black Histories project. Currently, right now, in the month of November, they've been able to do some cool things. Recently, the Village Initiative did something really incredible. They presented their free school programs, created through the local Black History Project, to the principals of all 16 schools in the Williamsburg School Division. Last year alone, these programs reached over 500 K-12 students. So through 6 powerful descendant-centered living history sessions, and this year they're gearing up to reach even more students, making sure young people learn the truth about local Black community legacy and contributions.
Okay.
The reason why I chose to highlight them, because they're just doing amazing work, to make sure that the future itself change. Like I said, they're filling in those educational gaps, giving our kids access to real history. And I'm very big on that, even with my own children. I want to make sure that they understand where they come from, not just the stuff that they're being told in school, because we both know that a lot of that stuff can get, locked away.
Yeah.
So definitely appreciate people like the Village Initiative. They're doing the most that they can to kind of pave the way and make sure that each generation knows about our true history. And like I said, they're investing into the roots of our community so the future can grow stronger.
Which is very important, because change is going to come with the youth, with the younger generations and the generations coming even after mine. So it's like a big shout out to y'all for being able to even reach the youth like that, because like I said, that's the only way change is really going to happen. I mean, yeah, change can happen within the older generations and stuff, but the youth is what's going to keep things alive and rolling. And then even at my young age, I'm only 24, so the knowledge that I'm learning, I'm still trying to make sure I'm passing down to my 3-year-old, and that way, as my 3-year-old is growing and as I'm growing to see how the world is evolving, and our history, what's being hidden, what's being discovered later on down the line, and what's being proven as a fact or false, and stuff like that. It's just like, it's really important that it's instilled in us, so that way we are able to pass it down. Because let's just be for real, we're not really taking advice as we should from certain old heads.
Yeah,
like,
for
you
sure.
know, and so it's just like, hey, once you get it instilled in the child, I mean, we gonna take it and we gonna run with it in a sense. Like, we're gonna be trying to spread everything that we've learned to other people, you know? So big shout out to y'all. Like, it's amazing.
Definitely shout out to the Village Initiative for sure. We're gonna go ahead and roll to our next segment, which is Ladies and Gents. So this segment right here,
take a sip.
you definitely gotta take a sip before we get into this segment because you put me on game a little bit on this this situation. So talk to me. What's been going on?
All right. So today we're gonna be talking about Brenay and Akira. Now, if you are not familiar, please go ahead and just sit tight because this gets crazy. In North Carolina, and I heard, and I didn't do any research, y'all, on this part, so I don't know what other states allow you to sue somebody for ruining your marriage or, you know, causing the divorce or whatever. But North Carolina being one of them, we have a young lady named Brenay. Now, Brenay is, I think both of these young ladies are like 25. Like, I don't even think, I think they're 25, 26, around that age, but they're not much older than that. Yeah. And so Brenay is a social media influencer. A lot of y'all might know her because her titties hang to hell. But,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, her titties hang to hell. Like, her titties are so big and like, long and just low.
Oh,
like,
my goodness.
Literally, I mean, this
long
is... Let me just throw this in there. I heard that she made a GoFundMe to get a breast reduction, and it just never happened. So, where's that money about to be paid to Akira? But anywho...
so, yeah, what happened?
Yeah, so we have Brenay and Devin, Akira and Tim, okay? These are the two couples.
All right.
Now, Akira and Brenay knew each other since, like, grade school. Okay, like middle school, high school, I believe, maybe high school.
Okay, so a minute, a long time, yeah.
Now, allegedly, Tim and Devin were first cousins, but I don't know if it was confirmed that they are or they aren't cousins, but either way, they seem to have a personal connection as well, you know, a relationship. So, both of these couples they're going out on dates with each other. Now, mind you, even though Brenay and Akira knew each other since grade school, Brenay has also known Akira's husband, Tim. They were first loves in high school, okay?
Wait, so they used to date each other?
Yeah, they used to date each other.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy,
Did
right?
old girl know this, though?
That part I'm not too for sure on.
Okay.
I mean, I've heard that she was made aware of the history between them two or whatever, but I guess she just didn't feel threatened or whatnot.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Okay.
So, with them two being high school lovers, Brenay also has a twin sister. I can't remember the twin sister's name, but anyway, it's a twin sister. And allegedly, Tim has wanted the twin sister, but because he couldn't fully execute the way he wanted to, like twin was not going, he ended up just kind of settling for Brenay in high school. Okay. All right, so let's fast forward, right? Now, both of these two couples are married, okay? Brenay is married to Devin. Akira is married to Tim. Brenay and Tim, mind you, I said they went on double dates. They've been doing a lot of, like, you know, double dating couple-like things, you know, whether it's they're just sitting around doing painting and sipping or whatever the case. They've always just been around each other. Yeah. Why does Brenay and Tim get exposed? Because they are having conversations about an affair that took place while both of them were married.
So they slept with each other.
They slept with each other. Okay. So not only did they sleep with each other, but it's been on occasion doing the nasty in the house, having the kid, and I'm before I even say that, girl, shame on you, and you would have ate concrete messing with me. I'm telling you right now, concrete. Had the babies going to get the baby wipes for her to clean up.
Wait. Rewind that back. Having the babies to do what?
Go get baby wipes to clean her up. Not them cleaning her up, but like they would be like, hey, you know, so-and-so, whatever the child name is, go grab the baby wipes right quick after they just got done doing the do.
So they were sleeping
doing the
with.
nasty in the house while Akira was there.
Okay.
While
She was there.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, while the wife was there, and on some occasions the wife wasn't there.
And getting the kids to go get
Had
them
the
wipes.
kids in one instant to go get the wipes so she could clean herself up.
That is crazy. That's
would
a
have been
different
eating
level of
concrete.
disrespect. Yes, that's
Like,
a different level of disrespect.
I'm talking about face would have been broke. It would have been bones you ain't even know the name of in your face that would have been broke. Fooling with me. I'm trying to tell you, like, I would have played no games. So shout out to Akira's aunt, because this is just fast forward a little bit, but allegedly Akira was on stand saying the only reason why she went through with the lawsuit was because her aunt and her family pushed it.
Okay.
You know, me personally, I would have never made
Even
that.
considered
Yeah,
that.
I would have never even said that on stand. But anywho, shout out to y'all for having her do that. Because me personally, she would have called my phone like, what should I do? We're putting hands on her. Like, we're putting hands on her. Like, there is no conversation. We're putting hands on this woman. So anywho, outside of doing all of that crazy, nasty stuff, it has been times where Brenay even said that, you know, she would be out with her husband, Tim, but, like, they would call Akira and she would know. They even posted videos
Oh shit.
of Brenay and Tim doing, like, a vlog, like a cooking vlog, right?
Yeah.
The wife is behind them, but she ain't nowhere near in the camera. All
So
you see-
they're doing content together while the wife is
While
in
the
there.
wife is in the kitchen,
Oh, they
bruh,
were bold.
They sitting there, real bold. Like, when I say, yo, the videos wouldn't even have went that way. Like, he would have been getting hit upside the head. She would have been getting the cast iron pads to the back of the neck. Like, everything would have just been going down. Because ain't no way in the world y'all think I'm finna let this
That's
fly.
crazy.
And then I'm just like, and I don't even know. And see, a part of me feels like, was she, like, peeping this stuff and kind of just building her case?
Her case? It has to be, because there's no way she was that oblivious.
Being oblivious to the
there's
situation,
no way,
you know?
there's no way.
So, but like I said, y'all can literally go on TikTok and look this up, because like I said, Brenay is a TikTok influencer. So, like, all of the videos, I'm talking about down to her even talking about Tim still while being married. Even, like, they were showing videos of how she would disrespect her marriage, like with Devin, like how it'd be like, oh, you get on my nerves, or oh, you do this, or how she always seems so irritated
with her husband.
with her own husband, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's fast forward a little bit. All right, so they're in court.
Yeah.
I'm hearing Tim. Now, I'm no longer saying allegedly, because I got this information from somebody who literally took time out of their day to go sit in on this court case. And they decided to come to TikTok to give us all the details that they wrote down, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not going to give her name because no free promo, but yeah. But yeah, so she basically said that Tim was on stand and he basically was dogging the whole marriage. He was like, he never wanted to get married. He was forced to get married.
Wars. Wait, what?
Oh, and I didn't even mention this. Y'all, they have 2 kids together. Tim and Akira have 2 kids. Remember how I just said she asked one of the kids?
Yeah.
They have 2 kids together. He said there was no romance in the relationship.
Wow.
He said that, he wouldn't show her any affection. He wouldn't show her any love. Like, he didn't really like her. Like, he was literally on the stand dogging the marriage to nothing. Like, I'm like, I can't even imagine the emotional wear and tear that did
her.
on the ex-wife.
Yeah.
Because present day, Brenay's his new wife.
Wait, what?
Yes.
So after she's got
she was the wife before she got sued.
Okay, so where is Devin in all this?
Devin is one of those niggas that just be in a corner real quiet, letting the shit escalate, because he don't really got too much to say. I don't even think he really gave a damn, but Devin didn't really have too much to say. Devin was honestly like the damn shadow. Like,
Wait,
it was just
what?
like,
So his wife did all this shit and he don't got nothing to say. Like, he not even.
I mean, he's suing Tim for the same reason that Akira sued Brenay. So I'm pretty sure, like, the lawsuit is going to go the same. Like, both of them are about to be in a $1.5 million debt already, because that's how much she won. Which, like I said, kudos to you, because it went and got handled like that with me. I would have been in jail. I would have been in jail.
So the case
The
itself,
lawsuit,
the
yeah.
lawsuit is she broke up their marriage.
Yeah, she basically, was the reason why the marriage ended, because they were literally having an affair while she was married.
That is crazy. And this right here just shows you, this is North Carolina, right?
That is in North Carolina.
This right here just shows you if every other state start to imply or implicate this same type of law,
marriage rates are going down.
They're going down.
I mean, you got people talking about, I want to get married in North Carolina. But, like, let's just be for real, right? I'm sorry, ladies, but there's still some accountability that needs to be taken on Akira's side. I mean, granted, she was the victim in the situation, but there is just no way in the hell you did not know that any of that was going on.
But to her defense, right, which has happened, it has happened.
I mean,
some people are so trustworthy that they're not even considering this to be a possibility.
That is true.
Especially if it's somebody that's like their friend.
But let me stop you right there, because during the trial, it was made known that Tim and Akira were still messing around even after the new relationship started between him and Brenay. So she was still.
So she was aware. She still was fucking with him.
She still was fucking with him after the fact. And in her defense, it was, she was just trying to save her marriage. Like, she was just, at that point, really desperate, like, doing anything, craving the love that he was not giving to her or whatever, and just kind of, like, accepting it whenever it presented itself.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, it's just, like, the fact of him getting on the stand saying the only reason why the whole situation sucks is because kids were involved. 2 kids that you said there was no romance in a relationship. 2 kids. You have 2 kids with this woman, but there was no romance? How is that possible? I mean, was there a brown paper bag over her head and you're just, listen, what's happening?
You hear what Cardi B said. Niggas will fuck on anything. And then what happens, you fuck on anything, you get somebody pregnant. Now, what I will say is, first of all, that's a crazy, crazy toxic situation. But she got her coins.
She's
getting her coins.
Hold on, and let me put this out there because Brenay's so damn ignorant. Like I said, that's why I didn't even hesitate. Titties hang to hell, because that's where she going. So, first of all, she gonna get up. You know how you get interviewed on your way out of the court case, right?
Yeah.
Her ignorant ass gonna sit up there talking about, well, she knew her marriage was coming to an end, so we already had the consent, and she's probably never gonna see that money. Boo, your car, your house, that makeup brush that you use to blend, everything will be gone. Are you not understanding? That lady is going to get every dime that she won. That's $1.5 million. You're 25. You're not going to be able to live your life freely until you're 50. The way that you're acting and talking. And I mean, granted, you're all on the internet like, oh, well, she was on stand saying that it was never her intention to take her place. But it's like, first of all, you dummy, you represented yourself. You didn't even bother to get a lawyer.
She didn't get a lawyer. That's probably why she lost. You didn't even
bother to get a lawyer. And I know why. She knew she was wrong. Yeah. You're not about to sit there and drop thousands of dollars trying to prove your innocence on a case that you know you're not innocent.
Damn.
You not. So the other girl had a lawyer, and she asked her straight up, like, well, you say your intentions wasn't to take her place, but you're currently his wife right now. So that's exactly what you did. Like, and then they started showing clips of, basically she wanted her whole life. Like, Akira was talking about how her dream car was a Kia. This bitch Brenay goes get a Kia. Akira, that got a video of Brenay and Akira in the car together. And Brenay's like, oh, you don't be driving? Akira's like, no, he always drives and stuff like that. Now, fast forward, you got Brenay, oh, big fat ass, don't care, talking about, I don't drive. Like, I hardly ever drive. Tim does all the driving. You know what I mean? Like, it's like every single thing Akira had, she wanted. And I hate females like that. And hate is a strong word, but I really do, because it's just like, nowadays, these generations are so damn gullible. They believe anything. And it's just like, social media gets so much into people's head. They feel like, oh, well, this person has a successful life. They're making all this money. They're doing this. And these are the actions that they're doing on an everyday. So maybe I could just be the same way and it'll work out for me too. Yeah. And then she's, the whole family ignorant. I'm sorry. And it was one video, because and I'm really about to stop talking about this, only because it's very degrading, like, even to women, that we have women out here with that type of mentality, with that type of aura, like, that's okay. Oh, well, she knew it was coming to an end. you would have got socked right there on the camera. Because what do you mean? How dare you sit there and say that? Like, as if I wasn't madly in love. I don't care about that y'all were high school sweethearts, boo. And then you're married. You were literally married and laying down with a whole nother man. Why are you still worried about my man? And shame on Tim for even allowing it to get to having 2 kids and all of that. And then, like I said, allegedly, I heard his nasty ass was sleeping with the twin anyway. So it's just like, yeah, you twin, you're not safe because I want to see DNA results. Them babies look just like that man, but that's all alleged. So yeah, y'all, to wrap that up, stop having malicious intent with other people's mans. Like, how you get them is how you lose them, and that's one thing that was told to me, and that's one thing I stick with. How you get them is exactly how you lose them.
Yeah, that's what happened with Janae Aiko. But we're gonna Of course, I had to add that in there, but
Because that was
shout out to Janae Aiko.
That was so smooth. Oh my God, yes. And shout out to you, hater. He's a hater.
Listen, we're gonna get into
He doesn't even listen to Big Sean. Like, he's a hater.
Well, look, we're gonna get into the last segment. It's gonna be Sunday service. And I got an amazing ending that I want to end you guys with a quote from Barack Obama. So this is what one of our amazing president, the only president I truly, you know what I'm saying, represent.
I'm sorry. Let me cut you off right quick. I might hit some backlash for this, but at the end of the day, it's because of that man why we're dealing with trans. But continue.
We gonna have to. We gonna double down on that.
It's because of that man we're dealing with them right now.
We're gonna double down on that. But he definitely gave an amazing quote. So this is what he said: "Change will not come if we wait for some other people or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for." The reason why I feel like that is so important is because a lot of time frames we feel like we're waiting for someone to kind of come and save us, right?
Yeah.
We're waiting for like this white knight or black knight, whatever the case may be, to come and kind of take us out of our situation when it's us that has to make the actual change in our lifetimes, right? So I feel like if you know you're doing the best you can to try to change your circumstances, especially if there's circumstances that you want to change to further whether it's your career, your relationship, your health, your wealth,
right,
whatever the case may be, if you're putting in that change, you're not waiting for someone to make that change happen for you. You're on the right track. So do not give up. So I really, really love that people who do have the initiative to understand that it's me who have to make the change. I'm not waiting for somebody to make the change for me. I'm going to make that happen for myself. So I really, really kind of connected with that for sure. And it definitely, made sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me too, because at the end of the day, when you have that ambitious drive, when you have that in you, it's just like you're not waiting for the handouts. You're going to go head first in a lot of situations because...
And take that risk.
Because you're just okay with taking risks. And if y'all don't know, nowadays, like, that's what it's all about. You have to take risks because you could be the one waiting while everybody is taking these risks and progressing, and you're just still at square one waiting to take the risk. So I love everything about that because at the end of the day, like, change starts within you. So once you start changing that mindset and you start knowing, like, you really can do anything you put your mind to, nothing can stop you.
For sure. Make sure you guys go tune in to Live 365 at Keep It a Grand Radio. You guys will be able to listen to some amazing music. And just like always,
keep it a grand.
Keep it a grand, baby. We out of here. Let's go.
We out.